Take two. Take two. Sorry, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. We're back. We're back. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, guys. Oh, now I have to pull it back up on here again. Hang on. Yes, hi. Sorry, my dad tried calling me, and apparently YouTube doesn't like it when I get phone calls, and it won't put the sound back. Are we having Snowmageddon? I like Snowpocalypse as opposed to Snowmageddon, but yes. I'm making a sea turtle. Subscriber only mode. Yep. I'm making a giant monkey. Very nice. Happy birthday, Dad. Yeah, I literally told my dad, I'm like, you're lucky it's your birthday. You ruined my life. Making a baby blanket. Very fun. Yes, we are doing all the sea turtles today. I have a lot of sea turtle parts, and we need to put them together. Me and football. Very fun. I had an entire drawer of random mix-matched sea turtle parts, and I was like, I could either start working through the shelf, or I could do this. Ruthie hates the snow. Divisional championship. Oh, fun. Trying to get you up on the TV. It's showing you the other live link. I'm sorry. You're making your mom a bear for her birthday. That's awesome. Debate on saying snowpocalypse. I just picked the wrong word. You're so good. That's just what I prefer. Snowpocalypse. Everybody keeps saying Snowmageddon. I'm like, okay. Which shelf? Not a shelf. The drawers in the other room. Got your cut in the mail a few days ago and used it today. Works perfectly. Love it. Yay! I'm glad you like it. A mini pig pattern. I have a pig pattern. It's pretty small. I wouldn't say it's mini, but it's small. We are snowed in, yes. Now we're more iced in, but same sentiment. Yep, it is hailing right now. How am I? I am doing well, thank you. Just got done with Little Girl's cardigan. Very fun. How am I doing on yarn here? Oh, we're not bad. Okay. How do you put your crochet order in? There's a contact me page at the bottom of my website. Loving the Snow with your bigger dog. Just as this comes back right and say, yeah, Ruthie's not a fan. So easy, fast, and freaking cute. Thank you. I almost did how many pigs can I make in a day today. I didn't, but I thought about it. Hello, hello. Body, if you're sweaty, you just don't feel like doing the sleeves right now. I hear ya, but you don't want to get stuck on Sleeve Island, so get those sleeves done. Where do I get the yarn? Premier Yarns. The yarn behind me is from Premier. It's definitely on the docket to do. The last, how many can I make in a day? Didn't do as well as I thought it was gonna do. The manatee pattern in the video, yours. No, that was, gosh, I don't even remember. I made that so long ago. I have no idea. Snow like crazy, you're staying in a hotel? I wish. How do you put your crochet order in? There's a contact me page at the bottom of my website, crochetvision.com. Your brakes went out? Oh no! Well, I hope that you are safe. Where am I located? Delaware. Currently located in my house. All right, guys, we got to stuff. We are at stuffing point. What color sea turtle do we want to do next, since I'm at a point where I got to stuff? My God, my eyes are so itchy. You love the plushes in the background. Thank you. What when someone says, where are you? Right? Hi, baby. Ruthie has been very jumpy, so I drugged her. I have an idea what the weather's like in Houston, Texas. Don't know. Profitable enough to live off of it. My business and how it worked was kind of at a necessity, and it just kind of worked. But I joined social media at a really good time. So it's a hard question to answer. Make a baby link with Bernat baby link for the first time using a 10mm clover hook. It hurts your hands. What hooks do I use? Are they metal? Would that help, do you think? So sometimes the metal helps. Unfortunately, the brand that I use doesn't make metal hooks that big. A lot of it's just going to be practice and getting used to it. It could also be how you hold your yarn or how you hold your hook. Oh, I thought I would make my jaw drop. No, Ruthie's my dog. She's my dog. Ruthie's my dog. I drugged my dog. I gave her gabapentin to calm her down. That's not what I meant. We did get a lot of snow. What hook are you using? Because I generally use clover. You're using clover. I don't know what other hooks I would recommend. I mainly use clover, and clover only makes plastic up that big. I don't think that metal or plastic is going to make all that big of a difference. So I really don't know what to recommend, and I'm sorry. Have I ever tried the Addy hooks? No, but I've seen them. My local yarn store carries them. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I put it on you and then I pulled it. I scared you. I know. I know. Warm and sunny New Zealand. The worst. Rub it in, why don't you? Rub it in a little harder. Furls, again, it depends on how you hold your hook. I don't have a knife grip. Furls wouldn't work well for me. I'm so good at crocheting, thank you. Furls is relatively expensive, kind of the way hooks and glitter is expensive. It kind of just like depends. I think Furls hooks start at like $30, which for some people is expensive for a crochet hook. How to phrase that to, do I like the yarn on the back of the shelf? Yes, I do. To know how much inventory to bring to try to make like $1,000. I mean, there are so many factors that go into whether or not a craft show is going to be profitable. And normally when you're starting out and just starting to do shows, it is less likely because you're not paying as much for a fee, so they're not advertising. And unless it's like an event, I mean, it's hard. As per inventory, you can't sell what you don't make. So make as much inventory as you possibly can is kind of like your best bet. And like, you'll never know if people want a dinosaur or a turtle or they're looking for a monkey or a moose or a squirrel. Like, I get asked for the most random things. So you also have to be okay with either taking custom requests or that you're not going to have everything for every person. And trusting it. Wood clover hook for $100. That's awesome. So, I don't really know if that answered your question. Like, and I'm not the right person to ask for like inventory purposes. Like, I think if you want to make $1,000, you need to have at least triple that in inventory, in my not so humble opinion. Goodbye. Every year I have an inventory goal for the amount of shows that I generally do. But I scale my inventory very differently. You use 4-weight yarn for plushies. There's nothing wrong with that. You can do whatever you like. I'm on a very different scale. I don't know if that makes any sense. You're waiting for the light to go out. It might happen. Gotcha. You use Susan Bates too? I was originally a Susan Bates, like, gung-ho girly. Maybe try Susan Bates. Like, maybe just, like, a plain metal. Do you hold your hook like this, or do you hold your hook like a pencil? Like, that's going to depend on where I would send you for pain for crocheting. It would depend on how you hold your hook. Taking the time to answer. Absolutely. Will I be doing as many craft shows this year? No. Not at the current moment. If you knife hold, I would try a furls or anything that's going to be more ergonomic. I think Prim is considered more affordable in that general realm. You want a crochet hook that's going to have like a hand for you to hold on to, like something bigger. Do I like buoy ones? Boy, B-O-Y-E, is that what you meant? If you're having hand pain and the clover's not working for you, the boy isn't going to really help you much, I don't think. Do I like Stranger Things? I do not. Currently making axolotls. Very fun. You love my craft shows? Yeah. I think we're going to do blue next. Even though this is kind of blue, we're going to do like true blue. You're super supportive and inspirational. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Let's do like baby blue, shall we? Do I have all the pieces? I do. Where did I put that green? Right there. Okay, cool. Medical tape, so you can make it as big as you want and easy to cut off. That's an option. Definitely worth a try. Ophir is ergonomic too. The resin hooks tend to break with tighter tension. Yes. Ophir is another one. Susan Bates does have crochet hooks, wooden handles for those that need the grip help. Yeah, Susan Bates does have those ergonomic hooks that they've been introducing. I don't like them. I don't like the wood handle. I don't like their little plasticky handle that they've put on them. I don't like them, but that's just my stuff that sticks to yourself. I understood what you meant. Tape might be an answer to see if that would help. If it's a problem with the shape of the hook, if you need something ergonomic. Acrylic blends. I think the blanket yarn is not as stretchy or something. It could be. If I'm going to buy an ergonomic Susan Bates hook, I might as well buy a Clover. It's about the same. Waves by Knit Pro or Clover Soft Touch. Clover Soft Touch I don't think goes big enough. Well, Clover More is a metal. They just switched to plastic after 6mm, which is horribly annoying. Have I tried Tunisian? I have not. I have never done Tunisian. A friend of mine just got into it. But I have not done it, no. Hi, Brenda. Any good ideas? Thanks, everybody. That is what chat is for, friends. I really like the way this looks. The thing about thick yarn is there is less in the cake. Depends on the skein. Sea turtle night tonight. Yes, we are doing a million sea turtles. I don't know why I've been getting on like a kick of making like one specific thing. I made 30 jellyfish this week. Why? Don't know. And above the jellyfish drawer was the sea turtles. And I was like, oh, I could empty that. Stinks that the order was wrong. I'm still angry about it. Drink your water, take your meds. Yes, you're battling one now. I'm so sorry to hear that. Enjoy my videos this week. Thanks, guys. Can you guys see that I'm trying to be a little bit more put together? It's not working, but I'm trying. Don't ask me what's coming out next week. I don't know yet. Wooden Tunisian hooks, fun. I was supposed to film today, and then I got distracted and I didn't. Can't find it under 14 bucks. You're not going to, unfortunately. You gotta wait for a sale. Try Hirschner's. I look put together. I'm not. Y'all, yes? I also stuffed a few pumpkins. Where did that come from? Don't know. Couldn't even make a stitch. I don't know how you do it. Practice. You love the hoodie. The color me looks so nice. Thank you. I got this sweatshirt in Arizona my junior year of high school. Walmart. Some Walmarts have Burnett for $9.99 still. Okay, that's an option. Walmart. But they might not have that color specifically you're looking for. Maybe Amazon? Does Amazon have decent deals right now? Melon, they discontinued a while ago. I don't know if you're going to find it. At least I think they did. You hook off Temu and then cost $15. What? Currently working on a custom finger knit coat in size 7 extra chunky. Guys, I've got so much of that extra chunky yarn. If anybody wants to buy it, like, let me know. I have it in a million colors, like pretty colors, and I've got like some interesting things. Shipping was $10, but it's not worth it. Yeah. I think that's kind of going to be what you run into. I think, do you really actually want it? Because I'm not kidding. I have a bunch. Like, I have like so much yellow. Whoa. To $11.98 in one. Oh boy, that the Bernat Celestial is only an extra chunky because those colors are so pretty. Yes. We go crochet some gloves. How much? $7 a skein. You take it what you live in Canada. I get you. Ferris wheel being a rebellious yarn barf. Oof. Oof. But you don't get paid till Friday. That's fine. Let me know when. It's sitting in my closet and I'm not touching it. So. And then plus shipping, obviously. There is one thing I have to make with it. And then I'm done. I'm done. And I don't want to move it. Do I still have the crochet crab? You're going to order it. I don't think I have any that are currently available, but I'm more than happy to make it. If you just fill out the contact me page at the bottom of my website, I can make another one. You love crochet? Amazing. I was gonna actually make crabs tonight, and then I decided against it, and I don't know why. Because I wanted to do all these sea turtles. Even though I have a bag of crab parts, which I also need to do. You looked at wedding menus today? That's so fun. Did you find one you liked? The gum yarns in the background. Thank you. You're crocheting a baby blanket for your daughter's first child who should be born next 2 weeks. Oh. One animal species at a time is kind of how I'm doing it. Did my Christmas cow ever sell? When did I make the Christmas cow? A while ago? Last Vlogmas? Yes. Yes, that one's gone. If you would take any colors, like I have diamond, no dot, primary dot, red tie-dye-ish. Yeah. We could talk. Absolutely. Crafts made by cat. Yeah, we could talk. We could talk. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought this yarn. Could you message me on Instagram? Yes. Or fill out the contact me page at the bottom of my website. That's honestly the best way, but Instagram's too. I think we picked one. It's a historic church. That's so fun. You mean get rid of the stuff I don't use and trade it for stuff that I will use? Yes. That's a win-win. That's a win-win. Guys, you know what's stuck in my head right now? Baby, where the hell's my husband? It's playing on a loop. What is taking him so long to find me? And then I turn into Michael Jackson. Hello, everyone in chat. Hello, hello. My rose pattern. I don't think I have a rose pattern. That was me last week. I don't know why it's playing on a loop in my head, but it is. Loop. She's putting out another album? Good, she should, because her stuff's great. Don't know any of the words. Baby! Hello, you dearest. Hi, hi, hi. How are we doing, guys? Members, y'all should check your new emotes. And there is a game we are going to be playing tonight, and there is an emote for it. Do I have the cups for the crochet and the scissors? I have the crochet hook holders. I don't have scissors. Ceremony song recommendations. No. You know my channel, love the plushies behind me. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Zoom meetings to talk about craft show help, or is it email based? What? I missed a message. Teddy's schnoodle. Yadira's, yes, that's the Ruthie one. I want the finish that skein one. Oh, membership for the one on help. What about it? Is like Zoom meetings to talk about craft show help, or is it email based? It is up to you. It depends on what you need. Oh boy, there's all the new ones. Surprise! What do you guys think? Do you like them? So classic would be like Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis, or there was a Shania Twain one that was really popular in the 90s. I need them as stickers. They're coming. Stickers should be here hopefully next week. They have been ordered. They are on their way. From this moment on. Yep, there we go. We hit 40K on the last live. Yeah. The last crochet live that was Crazy Town. We hit 40K. And I almost cried because we hadn't hit a milestone in a while. You like my videos? Thank you. All I Ask of You from Phantom of the Opera for a wedding? I don't know about that one. You guys can't see what the emotes look like? Womp womp. Did I get your email about the dark green for the scarf set? Yes, but I didn't know which one, and then we were dealing with the snow. Let me see if I can even find your email real quick. Melissa, where are you? Where is your email? That's not it. Hang on, I'm gonna find it. Why am I tired? Hang on. Boyfriend took you yarn shopping and paid for it. That's a good boyfriend. I get 1 million emails a day. So when you guys fill out the contact me page at the bottom of my website, it keeps them separate, and then I know they're important and there's things I have to respond to. Oh, just kidding. That's not there. Where is it? Melissa, hang on a second. Dark green in the second pick. Is it the green that's next to the pink and the teal? Is that the green you're talking about? Because if it's that one, that's perfect. Yesterday's your birthday. Happy birthday. Yes, no, yep, that's acrylic. And you want it just solid green? Do you want the matching ear warmer or just the scarf? Need to go yarn shopping next week. I don't need to go yarn shopping for a very long time. If you have too much, and then bust you more. But you know, he's an enabler, and we love a good enabler boyfriend husband. Patterns were coming along, and then we got hit with snowpocalypse. So once I can leave my house again, I'll be working on them again. Because I get to work on them when I go to the library, and like that's very helpful. I've been having a very hard time sitting down to focus on writing the patterns. And I don't know if it's just me or if this is like an everybody problem, but it's like I've always had a hard time picturing like from the computer to paper of how big things are going to be. So I really struggle with that. And so editing my patterns on like Canva, it gets hard. And then I put it up in the poll for members of how we wanted to do it. And I was like, everybody send me your emails. And then everybody kept sending me notifications being like, hey, we can't put our emails here. So I'm just getting frustrated with it again. Scarf set with the earworm, Melissa, you got it. I will get on that for you. You got it. And I will send you do you want me to set that up on a link for you right now? Can I check to see if I have any crochet? I don't have any crabs, but I can make it. And then you could pick the color and I'll make it. Greetings, Earthlings. Hey, hey, Cal. Okay, Melissa, give me 2 seconds and I will do that for you right now. Guys, talks amongst yourselves. Give me 2 seconds, please. give me this scarf. Beautiful. Duplicate. Scarf and earwarmer set for Melissa. 2 seconds, everybody. Inventory 1. Save. Great. Did that fix things? Hold, everybody. Melissa, it is up. It should be on the website. It should be the first. Actually, I'm just going to send you the link because I have your email pulled up. Ha ha ha. CrochetVision.com. That's my website. CrochetVision.com. Coincidentally enough, it's your same listing from the last time. There we go. Okay, I just sent you the link. It's literally just the link in the email. All right. Sea turtle. I actually really like how this one came out. All right, guys, so we are playing my favorite game. It's not my favorite game, but we're playing it anyway. We are playing Finish That Skein. Members, you should throw it up in the chat. I do not use Shopify. I could not figure Shopify out. I use Wix. Turtle. We're playing Finish the Skein. This is the skein. We're going to finish it. Because that's how Finish the Skein works. I don't know if we will be playing that game with every color that I've got right now, but we're going to start there and we're going to see how it goes. Oh my God, I have so many turtle pieces. Okay. You're subscribed. Welcome, welcome. Finish That Skein. There it is. Do we like the new emotes, guys? I think they're so fun. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wait until you guys see what else I have in store for you. Finish that skein. Doing a C2C scrap blanket. Oh, fun. Wow, you said corner to corner scrap blanket, and I was like, wow, I really need to do my corner to corner banner remake, and that just reminded me of it, and now I want to do that, and I don't need to do that right now. Put your CAL. What's CAL? With 1,300 people in the chat, right? Oh, crochet along. Got you. Got you. When's my next show? I don't know yet. Crochet along. I will get back to working on them next week. I'm so anxious about dropping new patterns that we're gonna just see how this is gonna go. Between making a shawl and a market bag and shooting the cardigan I'm already working on. I understand your pain. Yeah, the live last week was wild. We were sitting here crocheting and there was like 800 people in the chat. It was wild. Honestly, like, just keep bullying me to do it, and then I'm going to actually sit down and do it, but I have not been sitting down to do it. That's basically what it's going to come down to. Though with this past week of snowpocalypse. That was not going to happen. You were going to moss stitch headband. Very fun. Aaliyah, might you have been whacking a troll? Might there now be an emote for you? Yes, Melissa, I will do it. I'm not going to do it right this second because the knitting machine is in the other room. But yes, as soon as I got the... Yes, I will do it as soon as possible. Really, can subscribe to her. She's so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, Ben and I had to panic, get ready for the snow, and then figure out what he was going to do about work. You send the money. I saw. Thank you. Yes. I saw the order come in. I will do it probably tomorrow and get it out as soon as possible. Except I'm not leaving the house tomorrow, so probably Tuesday because Ben has the car and he's at work. And also, roads are still not safe. So it's not going out until Tuesday. Can I Mac me a Snoopy one and send it to me? I don't Mac anything. And no, I will not just make things and send them. I don't do copyright. 12 inches in Connecticut, but it's still snowing. Oh boy. What's my favorite crochet stitch? Probably half double crochet. Wackatalia, right on par with... Yeah. AI efficiency. Yeah, I know. Double crochet towel, amazing. But Melissa, I will get it done as soon as possible. I don't want to end the live, go into the other room and go make it right now. Does Ben ever come in the chat? Sometimes. Someone called you AI. It was funny. That was very funny, actually. Someone did call her AI. It did happen. You have your first show in March? That's so exciting. They thought Nightbot was real and you were fake, basically. How are we doing? We doing good. How are you? I cannot tell you how happy I am, though, that this live is chill and not with 800 people because I might have lost my mind. It's the Delray Beach Affair, and last year they had 100,000 people. Oh, that's going to be busy. Delray. Where's Delray? Math isn't math. And yeah, guys, make sure you like the live. We don't even have 100 likes in here. We gotta fix that. Like it, guys. Delray Beach, Florida. Fun. Just be aware of where you're going to be. So you want to do beachy things. And let's talk numbers. How much did you pay for the space for 100,000 people? Because I know how much I pay for my space at my 100,000 people event. Thank you, Aaliyah. Aaliyah went whack. It's our Australia Day long weekend. Very fun. What is Australia Day? And you paid $6.50. Okay. So now your goals and my goals might be different. What is your goal to make from that show? July 4th, but better. I mean, yeah, everything's better than the US right now, so gotcha. Parfait, XL, Bunny, Chunky Fruits, Chunky Glitz, and Gumdrop. My goal is minimum 4K. Okay. I would say that you'd want your minimum to be 6,500 if you paid 650 for it. But so you need to, yeah, I'd bring at least 10 grand in inventory at a minimum. Australia was discovered and settled. Very fun. Premiere, did I just see someone say Premiere's getting rid of XL? Google. I'm going to their clearance. So they're getting rid of, they got rid of already Parfait XL Sprinkle. And it looks like they might be getting rid of Palm Party. XL Palm Party. Though it's back in stock. Weird. Though it's on their clearance page. Which other one did you say? Two seconds, guys. I'm trying to... Bunny. Bunny they're getting rid of because they're doing the Bunny Brights. It's the same yarn. Chunky Fruits, that makes sense. Chunky Glitz. I don't see them getting rid of the glitz, but maybe. It's the Bunny Brights is the yarn that I use for the penguins. You're sewing while I'm doing this video? Very fun. It is on the clearance page, but I feel like I have a hard time believing that they're actually going to get rid of the Parfait Glitz. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll email them. I think that they did get rid of Gumdrop, and I'm very sad because I did really like that yarn. But I just don't think it was very popular. But the Bunny Brights, I literally ordered the bunny in the 3-pack that they're discontinuing and then ordered a skein of Bunny Brights, and it was the exact same yarn and the exact same color. So it's not going anywhere. They just rebranded it. Hello, hello. Hello from Florida. Hello, I'm jealous of your weather. The Gumdrop is this stuff right here, Aaliyah. Love those turtle colors. Thank you. Yeah, I saw this in my stash. Like, I had... So I don't know what I was doing. I had all these sea turtle parts made, and some of them, it's literally just 1 foot. And I'm like, what am I doing? So I pulled everything out. I pulled out all of my jellyfish legs. I pulled out, what yarn am I using? Burnett blanket. You myself, Hollow March, and half April of prep because it's mostly inventory. At the end of February. That's also massive 20K last year. It is your time to prep now. Like, I'm prepping now for Memorial Day. Do I believe that afternoon cotton and afternoon cotton light are the same, just new colors? I have no idea. I haven't ever even looked at their cottons, so I do not know. I mean, like, I can always, like, I can say this out loud and I don't care. My goal of inventory is always, like, from January to May is 30K by May. That's, like, my goal. Always. 30K by May is, like, in my head. Probably why I made 1 million jellyfish yesterday. I have different whips that work with my ADHD. Yeah, I don't know what has put me on, like, the production mode right now, but I'm, like, in production modes. The Kelly green shaded. Yeah, I've done that, and they don't sell well, which was weird, and I thought they would. I even had some, like, teals, like midnight green, and they didn't sell well, which was also weird. The jellyfish is not going to be a video. It just accidentally happened. For your February market, 100,000 people go to it. That's fun. $30K, girl. Dang, you go. Yeah. I try. You've been productive the last few weeks. That's awesome. Yeah. I have some different shows that I'm tempted to do at the end of the year. We'll see how that goes. Can I make a panda? I can, just not right now. What size hook do I use? 5.5. That is weird. You'd think they'd fly off the stand. Maybe I just need to organize them differently or put them in a different spot, which I'd be willing to try, but I don't want to kill myself to make stuff in a different color and different things to them than not. So why less shows? Because I'm trying to do more on YouTube and more other things. And my husband is on a night shift schedule, which makes it very, very hard. And I burned out real hard last year because I did too much. Doing shows is not easy. Can I help you with the magic circle? Watch any of my tutorials. Like, so let's talk about it. I did 2 years ago. Your one friend who helped you up by the one show has the same show. Would you go? You need to reword that question. I don't know what you mean. Could I show the shell and the turtle? Yes. Currently working on using your acrylic yarn stash. That's awesome. Anyone keeping a tally of turtles made? We're on 3, and you know what? I should just do this because I have one here. Not 30. Wrong, Sarah. So wrong. So wrong. 3! Because that's how math works. Which tutorials would I prefer? Any of the stuffed animal tutorials. I go over how to do either a magic ring, how I do it quickly, or the other methods I use instead. So 2 years ago, I think we ended up doing 24 shows, which equates to basically a show every other week. It could have potentially been more. Last year, I was scheduled to do, if my one friend who helps me, you have one guy, he has the same show, would I go with them? He doesn't do shows, but yeah. But he doesn't do shows. Last year, I was signed up for 11, and then I picked up like 2 or 3 more at the end of the year, which was stupid, but I did it anyway. So Sarah, I hope you're doing well with the snowstorm if you got it. We did. It is still hailing. Thank you so much. So I think it ended up being like 14 shows last year. This year, a crochet hook to make a magic circle. I don't know what you're asking. You have 1 foot of snow at least? Oof. No needle. Go watch the tutorial. It'll show you. I don't know what you're asking me. Because my train of thought's loose in here. This year, so I did 8 shows at the beach last year. Actually, I technically only did 7 because I was sick for one of them. Haley, go watch the tutorial. I've said it 5 times. There's one in April. There's one that I'm questioning if I'm doing it or not. There's a new coordinator, so I don't know if I'm going to do it or if I'm going to get in, and I've heard that there's some drama happening, so I don't know what's going on with that. I should know about that one in February. I should know about these first 2 in February. I haven't heard about them yet. So currently I'm not signed up for any. So there's those 2. Memorial Day. Two others at the beach. Potentially 3, I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but at the moment I'm going to go with that, right? Yes. 5. September, I have 1 show. And there are shows I can pick up in between, but that's what I'm thinking. September. There's 2 that I'm considering in October that I've never done before. And then one in November. And potentially 4 in December. So like 14 total. Arrested if you're on the roads. Oh boy. If you're late to YouTube, didn't let you know I was live. That's so silly. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. Does the anxiety about the show ever go away? What are you anxious about when it comes to the show? Because I feel like I have different anxiety for different things, and it's not just like all show anxiety. There's a tutorials playlist on my channel. If you could not find it, you didn't look very hard. That you don't have enough stock. Yeah, I haven't worried about that in a long time. I guess I did towards the end of this year. If you don't have enough stock, what's the worst that could happen? Like, and that's something that, like, I always, like, well over prepare for. Like, in reality, I'm probably never gonna run out of stock. But what's the worst that happens? Then you sold everything you worked for, and you have to be there for 1 extra day. We got to try to reframe that of the anxiety of not having enough. It's like, but then you're out of everything. And that's like what you want, isn't it? You want to sell all of your things. So at least 2 feet of snow here. That's awesome. Your daughter's here in Cincinnati. She's just leaving for work. She's a nurse. Oof. Yeah, thank you to all of our essential workers. With her hooks and glitter the other day. Yes! We are making sea turtles. Recommend tour ordering site as well. What? So yeah, I don't generally worry about like inventory at shows much anymore. For me right now, it's been like weather. Mainly weather makes me anxious. Ordering from your site, exactly. It's a frame of mind. Yeah, and it's hard. It is hard. I won't like lie that it's not hard to reframe your mind about it, but if you can reframe it, it helps. Yeah. What should you crochet? Only have acrylic yarn, plastic bag holders, and ponchos. There you go. Or clothes. If it makes you feel better, you could always have a lookbook for if you run out of stuff and take custom orders. Like have them fill it out right then and there. I've done that at shows. I've regretted it every single time afterwards, but I've been able to do it. I get anxiety about doing shows that I haven't done before. Beanies from acrylic yarn diamond, that's a great one. Glue. I don't sew them on, I glue them on. Hope I'm making the frame safe and warm. Thank you. Learn something new from each one. Exactly. Yeah, so I feel like that's more of a thing. I'm the best YouTuber. Thank you. Accidentally scrolled. It was scary. Oh no. Did I answer your market questions? I'm getting tired, guys. That's kind of whoa. Felt eyes come in. I use Gorilla Hot Glue, like the brand Gorilla Glue. They make a hot glue that I like. Can you still make a plushie out of acrylic yarn? Yes. All blanket yarn is acrylic yarn. Are you saying you have like a 4-weight yarn? You can also do it out of a 4-weight, yes. You can make a stuffed animal out of anything you want. Late night shift tonight. I don't think we're going to be going that late. Have I ever sewn them on, and would fabric glue work? Fabric glue I don't think would work well. I have never sewn them on, and I don't think that would work very well either. Ruthie hates the snow. Where do I get my yarn? Most of my yarn was from Joann. Now I'm getting a lot of it from Premier. You have lots of Red Heart yarn? That's awesome. Red Heart's a great yarn. Have I tried making a mermaid? I have made mermaids. I don't generally make them anymore because I'm afraid that any mermaid, if I accidentally mix colors and resembles the mouse at all, that I'll get in trouble, so I don't touch them. I have never seen anybody sew felt eyes on. I've literally never seen that. I've only ever seen them hot glued. Everyone use our affiliate link. Thank you. What color should I do if you're making a beanie? That's the great thing about a beanie is you can make a beanie in any color you want. What am I doing? There we go. Do I have any felt eye videos? I feel like there's got to be at least one video of me putting felt eyes on. I'd be curious to see people sewing them on. I've just never seen it. Crochet by Kitten Girl, sew them on. Interesting. Go check out my page. Thank you. Today about licensed characters, I shook my head. Yep. White and light blue. That's a great color combo. Yeah, I don't mess with copyright. It scares me too much. Sewn felt eyes on crochet. I will look that up because I am now curious. I feel like most people glue them with hot glue, and I just specifically like the brand Gorilla Hot Glue. It has a higher temp and stays on better. I'm not going to say your age. Thank you. I'm young for a business owner, and I feel like some event organizers sometimes don't take me seriously. Do I have any advice? Okay, are you in high school? Are you in college? Where are we talking ranges here? I appreciate you following the rules. 90 Day Fiance and Turn Time. You got it. Pokemon that evolve felt eyes. Got you. Only made stuff used as gifts, though. That's awesome. Bloody Knots Etsy got shut down because of copyright. Did it really? What did she have that was copyright? You're in college. Okay. So in college it's hard. Being in college, being a business owner, it's hard. I was not in college when I started mine. I think it's just going to be a if you talk professionally, people then generally tend to take you seriously, and I had this overwhelming need to prove myself to people. So once I was given a chance, and then I'd over deliver, and people would be like, oh, and then like I had a craft show this year. You bought my frog and crab head and you'll be making them. Yay, thank you. I am making sea turtles. Thing with this thread and needle. Okay. It was the little boo-boo clothes. Oh, that's what she got shut down for. Got it. We signed a contract that everything had to be handmade, and there was another crocheter selling to me. When I said something, she kind of told me that there's nothing she can do. That stuff's hard. I love Dana. I love Blondie Knots, but when you're messing with copyright, it's a problem. And so like we're breaking laws, and so it's hard. If you finally made a live, welcome. If you're marketing something as for something and using those words, it can get you. Or friends and family out of state. I'll accept anyone who's local though. Awesome. To use the word laboo. Yeah. Don't do any IP products. Yep. Though for first time, they should have just given her a warning, but that's just my opinion. So with coordinators with the Temu stuff going on, it's kind of hard. And it's like going to be a case-by-case situation. And if she's already accepted the vendor, it's hard to prove. But sometimes you have to prove yourself or make them feel bad about it. Like, and like that sounds so wrong, but sometimes you have to just like bite the bullet and do the show. And while you're at the show, be like, I was so excited, but then I was not the only crocheter here, and that one, her stuff's not handmade. And you could pull up things of Temu and be like, she bought these off of Temu. They're not real handmade crochet and it hurts my sales when these things are happening. Is there a way we could prevent this from happening in the future, as opposed to, I don't want her here, it says handmade, follow the contract. A lot of coordinators don't take that very well. See, listing. Oh boy. Every time she lets this woman in, I've literally shown her the team listings. I mean, at that point, she's just trying to make her profit. So, and if the other person's been doing it for 3 years too, it's like they are trying to make a profit. There are some shows that I won't do because the coordinators are like that and they do that nonsense, and it's disheartening. But that's, yeah. Unfortunately, I feel like that's a situation where I would just, unless the event was profitable, I'd stop doing the show. I'd have made bank doing the House of Mouse Princess, but I refuse to be fined for... Yep. Yep. That is exactly it. Ask some vendors who the coordinator was, and then I introduced myself to them and let them know I made $700 in your first ever market. That's fantastic. I am making a sea turtle. I'm continuing with this blue skein. I'm making the head, and then we're going to put the turtle together. I mean, I've gone over like what my number goals are for shows when I spend money on a craft show. If I'm not meeting those or exceeding it, then I'm not going back. And if they're going to do things that are going to directly affect my sales, I would let them know why. But as long as that coordinator is not going to respect you, like, unfortunately, there isn't all that much you can do about it. Well, in theory, it was handmade by someone. And I get it, but some hills, like, you just can't die on. Like, it is what it is. And I completely get it, and I agree with you, but that's on the coordinator. I sell my crochet stuff at the market. That's awesome. Did I see that Target is now selling Bernat yarns? I saw an ad for it. I have not seen it in stores. Being at a fairgrounds, there were only 2 other crocheters too. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's hard. Yes, correct. How did you know this vendor didn't make them handmade? There is very distinct which ones are from Temu and which ones are handmade. Has Target always sold yarn? No, Target has not always sold yarn, and it doesn't surprise me at all because Yarnspiration is trying to keep their numbers up, so they have to add new contractors since Joann is out, and they were one of their biggest suppliers or customers. April, though I'm terrified of how much you may need. Get to work. My work's saying that they are happy that mine's actually handmade. I feel people can tell. Yeah, and quite frankly, like, your customers can tell. Like, there's a reason. You know, like, I have had it said multiple times to me, like, the quality of my stuff. I mean, I've had people be like, there's no way that your stuff is handmade because my handmade stuff looks great. And I'm like, nope, which is why for half of my shows I sit there with a hook, because otherwise people don't think it's handmade. Cater to handmade stuff because it's $25 to be there. That's awesome. I'm using Bernat blanket yarn. What happened to Joann? Joann closed. So Joann, For Joann's yarn section, Joann always had Yarnspirations yarns. Once Joann closed, Michaels doesn't really carry a lot of Yarnspiration yarns, so they gotta fill that void for their bottom line. They're gonna try to look for other places where they could sell them. I'm honestly kind of surprised that Target hadn't jumped on the yarn bandwagon earlier, if I'm being honest. Hello, hello, I'm doing good. How are you? I'm not going to be purchasing all that much more Bernat blanket because I can't trust Yarnspirations as per my last video. I will be switching to probably Premier Yarns mainly. They went into, they had bankruptcy. The whole big thing happened last year. Premier Yarns from Premier Yarns website. There is a link. I have a Premier affiliate link that Nightbot just put in the chat. Did they ever respond to my email? Of course not. Of course not. Your new subscriber. That's fantastic. Joann closing was a really big deal, and it was really painful for a lot of us. So it's just hard to talk about. And we talked about it for so long that I just don't want to talk about it anymore. It's a way for them to compete with Wally World. Exactly. Walmart sells Bernat. Yes, they do. You want to get it at thrift stores or Ollie's? Yep. For your first show in March. That's so exciting, Melissa. I'm so excited for you. Bernat Velvet. Again, I'm not going to be using Bernat anymore. Walmart. Premier has a velvet. Like, they have Premier Retro Velvet. Working on your double towel. That is awesome, Melissa. And they said, and I heard Creative Grandma had the exact same thing. I don't know how they're going to continue to stay in business. Got it at the dollar store. That's awesome. I wonder how quickly they're going to discontinue their new picks. I'm looking at it since it was on the website. And that's the thing, is that those yarns used to hit Joann first. And so I don't know how Yarnspirations is going to survive, if we're being honest. If you're going to be getting any more, I have no idea. Walmart, there isn't a high enough profit margin. Fair crochet with 100% acrylic sometimes. When are we going to sell them live? Our next live sale is going to be Thursday, January 29th. It falls apart. For their velvet, I've never had their velvet do that, or their cones. Their cones don't do that, really. I mean, any velvet is a chenille, and just the way that it is, it does have a tendency to potentially shed a little bit, but I've never had their velvet fall apart. You're a subscriber now. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Do I think a ball of Bernat yarn would finish a turtle? I got it from the dollar store, so it's not that much. They don't sell Bernat at Dollar Tree, so I don't think it will. If it's what I think it is, I don't think it'll be enough. Premier, it kind of just depends. Probably their basics, basic chenille. Felt eye template as a pattern? No. Favorite Yarnspiration yarn is carrying cakes? Yeah. It's probably chenille. It's probably just chenille, which is what this is. And I don't think it will probably be enough. What am I crocheting? I am making a sea turtle. Oh my gosh. And that's it with this skein. I have not tried his yarn yet, no. Unfortunately, I could not justify shipping just to try the yarn. Very sad Joann left us. Yes. Is it a bad idea to get a Cricut secondhand? Yes. I wouldn't. Unless they can prove to you that it's working. I would be scared to do that. I do not have a free pattern for the turtle. No, it's a paid pattern and it's not available. Harper, Thursday is the next live sale. Juicy Couture Velvet is gone. Yeah. I mean, if you have a Dollar Tree near you, I would try the Just Chenille cones. And if you like it, then they make it in the big cone. And I really like the cones. Womp womp, guys. But that's what we get when we're playing Finish the Skein, isn't it? We get a womp womp. All right. You know what we're going to do next, because I want this out of my sight. We're going to finish this jellyfish because I've been on a jellyfish kick recently and I want to finish this jellyfish. Mainly because I want some of this stuff around me, like, put away. When it is available, though, you usually want people to pay for it. Yes. Yes. Am I using my row counter? Oh, no, I didn't. It is Premiere. You have to use 2 balls for the shell, and the body is 1 ball. Okay. Are we at 4? I wasn't counting. What about octopuses? Do I like doing them? They're fine. It's absolutely disgusting. The color's pretty, but like it's so hard to use. Oh no, do I sell mushrooms? I do. How much do I usually want people to pay? It depends on how much work goes into making the pattern. It depends. For the person with the Dollar Tree. Got you, Stephanie. Got you, got you. I don't know yet. Hello, Marilyn. How are you? Excuse me. Oh, hi, Amber. Hello, hello. You're crocheting a mini jellyfish? That's awesome. Ruthie is a Boston Terrier Jack Russell mix. Well, thank you. 95 of you haven't liked the live. I'm disappointed. Well, we can't have Aaliyah disappointed now, can we? Hi, Sherry. Good. I'm glad to hear you're well, Marilyn. If I have any suggestions for beginners, yes, work on 2D projects instead of 3D projects and keep practicing. Those are the best tips I can give you. And don't double strand the way I'm doing. Thank you. You're welcome. I do cost of materials plus time. Give yourself an hourly wage. How's my day been? Day's been good. We've been inside all day. What color should I do your main color for your next one? Purple, blue, gray, or red? What are you making, Stephanie? You're doing fingerless gloves. That's fun. How did I come up with a crab as my mascot? It wasn't intentional. It kind of just happened. I thought the unicorn was going to be my mascot. I paid someone to take some of my crochet patterns and turn them into like 2D little things, right? I can make cat beanies until you use most of your acrylic yarn. I totally get that. I am making a jellyfish. A mini, got it. Staying warm, trying. For the felt ties, I used the two-sided tape used for fabric, like to hem pants, and it worked great. Oh, that's an option. Staying warm, trying to. What was I just saying? Crap, mascot. I don't know how. I think we were designing while I was live, and somehow we came up with Stuff It Good, and I don't know how that happened. And then I made that sweatshirt, and it kind of stuck, and I kind of think it's really funny that I'm really allergic to fish and shellfish. Mainly shellfish, and I think that that's just really funny. So I think it kind of just did. Did yarn prices go up? They did. I've been crocheting for 25 years. You're back. Welcome back. Do I have any free patterns? I do on my Instagram. Yeah. I put my information in color. I won't seen it off tomorrow. Well, make sure you just fill out the thing, and it's an email, so I'll get it and I'll respond to you, and then I'll send you a link to purchase. So tell me what color you're looking at, or if you want the exact one for the listing that I've got. Yeah. Planning for the gumdrop yarn behind me, probably sea turtles. You're back. Welcome back. Where do y'all get yarn deals now? I have not gotten deals in a hot second. Have I thought about adding seaweed garland as part of the display? Nope, I have not. Thank you. You are welcome. Ruthie's doing good. She's snoozing right here next to me. I think that the hail stopped, guys. How long did it take me to crochet the stingray? Probably about an hour. If I had to guess. What do you do for your mini turtle? Light purple, purple, blue, gray, or red for the shell, and then one more color for the body. Do blue and purple. Do purple body, blue shell, or light purple. Michael's, when they have coupons, is not generally a good deal unless they offer the 40% off. If yarn is not at 40% off at Michael's, it's not even worth my time. Hirschner's sometimes has good deals. Premier Yarn, guys, wait until you see this Premier haul that I'm going to be posting this week. I got some fantastic deals, but you kind of got to wait for them. For Premier Yarn deals. When did I learn to crochet? I was 6. Yes, Aaliyah, thank you. Hirschner sometimes has yarn deals, but like you gotta wait for like holidays for stuff like that now, unfortunately. Premier Yarns. Is the Lion brand Dreamland? I don't even know if I ever heard of Dreamland. Can I do a panda next? Not today. Why am I so pretty? Thank you. I double strand mainly like velvet and things like that when I feel like they're too thin. Dreamland cover story. Oh, I have no idea. When I feel like the yarn is too thin and I like working with thicker yarns. So it's just the original price. That they absolutely did. The exact color of Just Chenille Medley. Can't find it on the website anymore. Chenille Medley, I think they discontinued. I was planning on it for their free shipping. Yep. In Melbourne, Australia. It's also in the middle of summer. Yeah, I know. You guys have summer and we are frozen over here. I'm so jealous. That's what I was afraid of. Yeah, I think that they discontinued the Chenille Medley. But this isn't Medley. This is velvet. Bernat velvet, actually. Taller than your doggo. Someone take it away, please. I agree. I'm in the same boat. Please get rid of it. In Minnesota, it'll need to warm up. Made it to 40. I wish it was too cold that we couldn't have the snow, because this snow has just been horrible. This has been absolutely horrid. How are Premier Yarn prices? Premier Yarn prices are actually pretty decent when you do it by like the yard and you like price it out. It's actually pretty decent. -3. Oh boy. 59 of you haven't liked Aaliyah. Ugh. So bad to see snow. So jealous. You don't have snow in Texas right now? Hillary, how are you doing, girl? Like the live if you love Crochet Vision. Thank you. Hello, hello. You have ice in Texas? Okay, well, that's fair. Frozen and buried in snow. Same. Am I doing a crochet hut? I don't know yet. I have no snow here. I miss it. You can come here and take all of the snow back with you. Still warm in Arizona? Yeah. My friend was... Hello, Maruba. Kyle, you're the worst. But also give it a thumbs up. Yes. Like the live for Ruthie. Oh my god, we have over a foot of snow. It's still coming down. It's horrible here. Discontinue the yarn that you're using for the project? Yeah. Avoid most of the cold in Florida. I'm so sad. So sad. Michigan weather is awful. Guys, it's miserable here. It's terrible. The warm breeze is very chilly. Kyle, shut the fuck up. 4 days and I want it gone. Yeah, I know. I couldn't stay outside except to run from air conditioning spot to another, so I love this now. I have a friend who lives in Arizona, and she was sending me pictures, and she's like, Crocs and sunscreen, and I'm like, you're the worst. Bags of chenille yarn are 3 for $15 right now. I'm pretty, yep. Unaware of what we have here. On the plus side, it looks like the snow is the lightweight, feathery stuff. Oh, it absolutely is. I used a leaf blower earlier, except it was just blowing right back in the same direction, but then the hail started, so now it's all like compact and heavy. So who knows? You're supposed to get more snow tonight. I'm so sorry. No hail here. It's too cold. I'm jealous. Live in a small town in Arizona. I have 2 friends who recently have moved. One of them moved to Arizona and the other one moved to Florida. And I'm literally like, you guys suck. I'm working on a jellyfish. As soon as I started shoveling, ugh. Up to your hips where you're at. Oh boy. Yeah, the feel like outside was 1 degree while I was shoveling this morning, and I went out every hour on the hour for 4 hours, and then I gave up. There's some aren't ridiculously hot and humid. Fair enough. Pennsylvania getting buried alive. Yep, I'm in Delaware. I'm getting buried alive. I hate snow. Isn't there like a SpongeBob episode where it's like a mailman? I don't know why. Like, I think about this every time it snows, every single time. And I'm like, it's never been a meme and it needs to be. And I don't know why I always think about it. It's mailman episode of SpongeBob. And I think it's a fish mailman. And he's walking around. He's like, I hate the snow. I hate the snow. I hate the rain, but that's just plain. I hate the snow. And every time it snows, that's all I can think about. Am I the only one who knows what I'm talking about? From Florida North. Oh, she's not happy with the weather. Yeah. Do I do TikTok shop? I do not. I don't trust TikTok shop. Anybody else know what I'm talking about? Pandas agrees with me. Grew up on SpongeBob. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Cross Lake, Minnesota for a funeral. Oh boy. Well, I'm sorry you had to go to a funeral, but I'm Or 91 degrees Fahrenheit in Melbourne. You know what? All you Australians, all of you Aussies are kicked out. Y'all are not allowed to be here anymore. Could I show you the jellyfish? Can I finish this leg first? Because this is the last leg I need to do. And then I'll show it. Once the leg is on. Can you take all the snow? Put in the car bucket. Please, all the snow. Anybody who wants it, y'all can have it. See, you said, ooh, baby, come turn the lights off. And here my brain goes to, take your shoes off. Thank you for dinner, baby. I had a really great time. It's too bloody hot. You'll take it? Yes. I really love the conversation and how your car self-drives. The pineapple air freshener is my favorite kind. Anybody know that song? Oh, you don't want the snow. Okay, gotcha. The new privacy agreement. What's up with I don't know what's the new I didn't see any new privacy agreement. Hot chocolate or hot tea with this weather? Yes. Do you? Oh my God. Do you want the house tour? I can take you to the first, second, third floor. But I'll take the snow for you anytime. Please take the snow. I'm done. I'm so done. And I promise none of this is a metaphor. I just want you to come inside, but never enter through the back door. 8 to 12 inches for us tonight and tomorrow. Oof. Terms of service that go along with that. Oh, interesting. Do they really have a U.S. owner? Did they actually sell? House or by Sabrina Carpenter? Yes. Be outside but not too hot. Yes. So for them, people outbid someone, but they don't end up actually purchasing. So I'm thinking about maybe doing a live sale or two on Whatnot, but I didn't know how we'd all feel about that. Because then you could bid for what you actually want and then like buy it right then and there. A jellyfish and it's blue and white. That's awesome. Would I ever do Palm Street? Probably not. I'd probably do Whatnot before I did Palm Street. Can you now bid on TikTok? Whatnot is a bidding app. Main winters are long, cold, and snowy. The weather is notoriously fickle. Right at 5 minutes for it to change quality. Oh boy. I would never live in Maine. That's just a big. What's sketchy with the new TikTok terms of service? My eyes are itchy. Palm Street is more reliable in your opinion. Really? Than Whatnot? Really? You don't know what I'm talking about? There are two apps, Palm Street and Whatnot, and they're literally bidding apps. You literally just go on them and people are selling stuff and you can buy them. I'm afraid my prices are too high for Whatnot and Palm Street, but that's a separate issue. Maine, it's cold, and I wouldn't be able to eat anywhere. Those, nope. I'm looking to move further south in the state of Delaware. I'm also wanting to pay an HOA to take care of the darn snow so I don't ever have to shovel again. But Palm Street has a more serious audience that goes to Palm Street specifically for handmade. Okay, that's fair. No, that doesn't look like a turtle. No, this would be a jellyfish. I can't tell you how to price your things. I price cost of material plus times. Give yourself an hourly wage. It isn't like Palm Street. It glitches the entire time and lags terribly for you. Okay. There's just so much stuff with shellfish in it. Stuff you didn't really even consider snowing. Okay, I can give you the ins and outs. Pre-ground coffee. Don't do it. Wine. Don't do it. Anything fried in the same fryer. Don't do it. Seaweed. Don't do it. Which then makes it so it's most soy sauces. You have to have 2 feet of snow. Oh boy. Didn't this color come out really cute? Yeah, I'm gonna count this as 5. I really like the colors, and I'm glad because I have a lot of this color and a lot of this, so I can get rid of it. Get rid of it. I'm gonna have to stab myself though. What was I saying? I was saying something, and I don't remember what I was saying. I put 6 on them so that way people know they're not an octopus. Am I making another one? Not this second. That counted as 5 though, so wait. Ready? Boop. How's stash busting going this year? I think it's going pretty well. I may or may not have broken no by 2026 already. May or may not. Just saying. Maybe it happened. Oh, hello, miss. Oh, big stretch. Yeah, that was a good stretch. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Am I going to add eyes? Yes, but not right now. Oh, you want to get under the covers? Okay, I'll cover you up for you. Come here. Here we go. Investors in the algorithm is being retrained by US data. Oh, that's stupid. I wish you had that one in your shop when I bought the one. Oh, I'm sorry. My dog is wearing a sweater. Work on your blanket. So basically they're gonna ruin TikTok is what I just heard. Got it. I dropped things. We're not gonna use this entire skein of brown, but we're gonna start it. What yarn did I get? What yarn did I get? Yes, that is the question, isn't it? I'm not telling. Do I have any more parts? Oh, I have so many more parts. Please. Did I say brown? This is green. I meant green. Guys, I'm tired, okay? That is smoky green. I have a ton of it. I'm not a huge fan of this color. And if I'm being fully honest, I bought this green to replace olive because I didn't think I was going to get olive at the same price anymore because I hadn't seen it on sale and I was getting concerned and I was like, you know what? Like, I'm never going to find it again. So it's fine. I'll replace it with smoky green. And then I got olive. So now I'm kind of like, I don't know what to do with all of this smoky green. So we're going to try this and we're going to see how we like it. I think a total yarn band didn't work. Yeah, except I know, baby. I know. She's like so jumpy with every freaking sound. I know a total yarn band wasn't gonna work, and the yarn that I bought was for stuff for me. Pickles with the smoky green. There we go. Okay. Okay. I know. You're so scary. It's fine. It's just John. You can hear him. I know. Soon, Ruthie, we will move to a house that does not share walls. I promise you. We're trying to get you a house. So I want to see what this is going to look like. I am making a sea turtle. Hello, hello. I know. I heard it too. I know. It's okay. And then I accidentally, so there was one time that I like actually broke it, and then there was one time that I accidentally broke the yarn band. So I don't think this time that I accidentally bought it counts, but it was completely out of my control. So Hirschner's, when you order yarn, they will sometimes put stuff on back order, and it'll be like back order until blah, blah, blah date, right? Hello. Hello. Okay, okay. Chill, baby. You're fine. Hey. It's okay. It's okay. It's just the neighbor. It's okay. Ruthie, chill. Thank you, Mallory. You quit sewing because it was so hard. Don't quit. Guys, I'm getting real tired. I don't know how much longer I can stay on for. Jeez. You see, like, my wheels are turning and there's no one home. I know. I know. I know. You can hear all the sounds. I know. I know. It's okay. It's okay. I was saying something, guys, and I don't know what it was that I was saying. And my chat is not refreshing. Why is my feed not refreshing? Hirschner's, thank you. So I placed an order with Hirschner's. You guys saw it. Came, I did the yarn haul, right? And I had a few skeins that were on back order, and you don't get charged for the back ordered stuff until it ships. And I had 2 skeins shipped that I didn't realize, so then I accidentally paid for it. So those ones I don't really count. That's your crochet hook. Oh no, my dog is so cute. Thank you. What is the blue-green thing with horns on the back of my couch? Unicorn. Hi everyone. Hello, hello. Hi, Paul. It is not a dino. It is a unicorn. I'm hearing nonstop sirens. That's so good, baby. That's a good girl. I know. I know. I gave her meds to chill her out, but gonna head off for the night. Have a good night, Hillary. But not productive at the same time. That's where I'm at right now. I'm like zoning out hardcore and it's like bad. It'd be the perfect color for a dinosaur. Which one would be the perfect color for a dinosaur? This is definitely gonna be the last sea turtle that I do tonight, because if I keep doing this, I'm gonna end up putting flippers on the wrong way and then I'll be mad. What time is it here? It is 8:45. Oh my goodness, Marilyn, good night. Thank you. Oh, the unicorn color would be good for a dino? Yeah. I have Nightbot in here, Mallory, because certain words are blocked for protection. So that is what's happening with Nightbot. Okay, I'm getting real tired real quick. It's 9 o'clock. Green would be good for a dino. That's true. Well, ideally, you have your patterns tested before you put them out, so that way there aren't any mistakes. But yes, I mean, mistakes happen. Go to sleep. Have a good night. Everyone liking and subscribe to her. Thank you, Mallory. I'm so pretty. Thank you. Green is pretty. Thank you. I have to finish my nephew's blanket, which is less than half a skein left, and my wrist is killing me. I hope I can finish it before summer. Oh, I'm sorry your wrist hurts. I'm so pretty. Thank you. So TikTok is trying to redo the algorithm. Why is that making it sketchy for TikTok Shop? Do I think pattern books are worth buying anymore? That is a very in-depth question. My honest opinion is no. You end up making it very different. That's all right. My gut feeling answer is no, but what I find a lot of the time recently is that people are doing crochet books and people are supporting them because they like supporting those creators, which is where the books are generally coming from. So, so that's generally what I find books tend to be, especially if they don't just offer the patterns separately on their own online. Ideas for a baby that isn't a blanket. Jellyfish. Pattern books at the library, yeah. Could I crochet a penguin or a panda? I don't know. I'm the worst person to ask that question. I was so confused. I'm like, I'm not making a penguin. I mean, I think that there are some, like the Crochet Impkins book, and I can't think of who, Megan, I think, makes that book. Like, her stuff's really intricate, and I feel like that's a good one. But again, people are generally getting that because they already follow the creator, right? Hello. So I particularly don't, but that's like the books that I've gotten are either from my friends or people that I like following. Is it worth buying something from my shop? I can't answer that for you. Aren't super recently, but AI slop is rampant now, and that includes in publishing. That's true. I like having a stitch dictionary. My friend Kyle carries around his stitch dictionary, and it is useful. Have I thought to check my library's crochet book section? I have not. Though I'm there rather frequently, and we could take a look, maybe. I was gonna say I'll be there on Monday, but I will not. I will not. It's a knitting machine. It's not a crochet machine. Crochet cannot be emulated by machine. I have a 40 pin, a 48 pin, a 46 pin, a 22 pin. I think those are all the machines that I have. But the one that you generally see me using on live is the 40 pin, and it's linked in my Amazon storefront. So many cool yarns today. Yeah. You jumped headfirst into the world of yarn, Paul. You were like, maybe I'll find. I'm like, you're not. Fiber festivals are not for acrylic. You're not going to find acrylic yarn at a fiber festival. But was it busy? How big was it? I go to Maryland Sheep and Wool every year, and I go to Rhinebeck Sheep and Wool. They're fun. I love a fiber festival. I love a fiber festival. $30 booths, very busy. Very nice. So take that and multiply it by 1,000, and that was Rhinebeck. Multiply it by like 100, and it would be Maryland Sheep and Wool. Would I ever do a fiber festival? It would depend, and it would depend on what I was selling. Vision, and you love it. I'm glad you love it. From those special bunnies. Oh my God. I've been wanting to go to Rhinebeck. Rhinebeck this past year was awesome. So like the point of the fiber festival is for the yarn. It's not necessarily for the stuff that I make, but if I was bringing merchy stuff or anything like that, okay, maybe not 30,000 boots, but it was an entire fairground. It was huge, like 5 barns of yarn. Yeah, that would be one heck of a trip for you, Jen. Ben and I have talked about maybe doing Rhinebeck, but I don't think that would be a this year project. You did buy 2 skeins. There you go. Those events are for window shopping. Yeah. What yarn do I use for my hats? Any 6-weight yarn, mainly. Like Wool Ease, Thick and Quick, or Premier Basics. I'm going to be using Canyon Colors and Color Fusion Chunky. There was a lot of crocheters at Rhinebeck this past year. I mean, most fiber festivals, and when you get into expensive yarn, you're gearing it more towards knitters than crocheters. I was rather surprised at Maryland Sheep and Wool and Rhinebeck Sheep and Wool that there was even any crochet, because in the world of fiber, crochet has generally did tend to lean more towards knitters, because like when you're spending that much money on yarn, like when you're knitting, the yarn goes a lot farther, and knitters generally tend to stick their nose up at crocheters. But because crochet has been so popular recently, it's getting to be, I definitely wouldn't say 50-50 knitters and crocheters, but I would say maybe 70-30. You learned a lot and made some contacts. Very cool, Paul. You just got off of work. Welcome, welcome. Getting tired of yourself. It was nice hanging out. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm like getting tired all of a sudden. I don't know what's up. I'm like getting real sleepy. Like, that's weird. And it's unfortunate because I have a million turtle pieces laid out on my floor. How much stuffing have I bought this year already? So I'm still working through the last bit of the stuff that I had left from Joann. But I think I'm on my last box from Joann. And I bought 3 recently from Walmart. Go week trip out of it, but it'd be worth it. There you go. Last hole is so satisfying. Yeah. Okay, I don't hate this turtle combo. Experience with knitters is they tend to look down on crocheters. Absolutely, they do. Generally, which is why I really like my local yarn store. It doesn't give that vibe, and the knitters there don't give that vibe, which is really nice. A large, small, or medium panda? A large panda. Am I still volunteering there? Yes. Why do folks need to look down on crocheters? That's a great question. Just mad that I crocheted one hook to make a circle. Just mad that crocheters use one hook to make it. Fair enough. That's funny. Do I buy a lot of the yarn there? No, it's giving camo. Yes. No, I don't buy a ton of yarn there. I have bought yarn there a total of 2 times, and it was all the same yarn in 3 different colors, and I have not done a darn thing with any of it yet. And I'm not going to because I'm having really a hard time with knitting. I'm twisting my knit stitches, guys, and if anybody has any good knitting tutorials for crocheters, let me know, because they were trying to teach me in store and my brain could not figure it out. Tips for beginner crocheters: work on 2D projects instead of 3D projects and keep practicing. Crochet is a fine motor skill. It does take a long time to figure out how to do it. The week tax time is Saturday. I give myself 3 days every year. I have to look up any changes to the process. I feel you. I hire an accountant because I can't. We yarn that I used to make the shell. I have no idea. Can you see the stingray? Yes, give me a second. You crocheted first and then knit. That'd be awesome because I can't figure it out. So I do knit continental, and I was still twisting my stitches, and like my brain couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. And like they would show me and I would do 3 stitches right, and then I'd be back to doing it wrong. Can I undo my bun? Absolutely not. That's so weird. Ew. Can you go away? So pretty, thank you. Oh no, it's the way I'm knitting. Oh no. The knitting is the weird part. Every time I knit, it ends up looking like I'm doing the garter stitch instead of a straight knit because my stitches are twisting. It's on the knit stitch. Purling, I'm not even there yet. We're not even talking about purling. It is worth every penny to me because of all the things that they find that I don't. It is all about how I wrap the yarn. Kelsey did some fun knitting tutorials. That's true. I could look at her knitting tutorials. It's all about how I'm wrapping the yarn, and I can't handle it. Kyle wasn't with me at the yarn store on Wednesday when I almost crashed out over knitting because I couldn't do it. Yep. So, if anybody has any good knitting tutorials that'll make it work in my brain, send them my way because I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm like knitting wrong, and don't even get me started on purling because we're not there yet. And I had a feeling that I was knitting wrong, and then I was trying to... There's a very... Okay. There's a very distinct hat pattern that my local yarn store, like most of the crocheters who are going to knit or like are like trying to do quick knit projects start with this hat. And they're like, it's a great beginner project. I'm like, fantastic. I love that. Following a pattern, doing it. Ruthie girl, I need you to wake up. Hi, baby. Good girl. They start with this hat. And I'm like trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing, and I'm not ready to do that yet. I was literally about to crash out. Nitty Natty has some good tutorials. Okay. I think I need like knit tutorials like explained to a crocheter by a knitter who does both. Does that make sense? Is it snowing by me? I'm not sure if it is still snowing anymore. Yeah, see, I was taught how to knit when I was 12, and I've been doing it wrong for a million years. Marley Bird, Stephen West, Nitty Natty. I cross-listed to find a method that worked for my brain, which is exactly what I need to do, but I don't want to take the time to do it. And that's where I'm at right now. Nitty Nat. I gotta write this down. Aaliyah, can you write it down for me, please? Nitty Natty, Stephen West. Need to find a knit tutorial where the person holds the yarn the same as you. Possibly. Have I seen the light up crochet hooks? Yes, I don't like them. And he's a very good teacher at knitting. For crochet, but just with Aaliyah, would you send all that to me so that way I can try to like look at things? On a day that's not today, because I just like, I literally was about to crash out. I don't hate this, guys. I don't hate that at all. That screams like little boy camo sea turtle. I did meet Nitty Natty. Yes, I did. I like it. All right. Well, I'm not going to do another one right now of those, but I like it. I messaged you her name. Thank you, Jen. Jaden, we're not going to talk about that here because we're talking about crochet. And as much as I agree with you, that's not something, we're talking about yarn here. We're not talking about politics. Because if we get Sarah started on politics, I'll rip someone's head off. So if you're going to keep bringing it up, you can leave or you'll be removed. Thank you. It depends on what I'm making, if I like the Addy or the Centro better. The Centro works better for ear warmers for me. I feel like the Addy makes them too wide, but the Addy can put a little bit thicker yarns and works good for hats. I really like the Addy 22 pins. Market, they would gobble it up. Yeah. Knitted shawls patterns, but it's too advanced for beginners. Okay, cool. It's like making the crank is like making a popping noise. Yeah, it's potentially broken. All right. That was number what? 6? That was 6, right? I think that was 6. Or was that 5? That was 6. That was definitely 6. You just from the live and playing video games. Welcome. Yes, it is definitely in my beliefs, but bringing up politics just tends to get a little toxic here very quickly, and I'd prefer we talk about yarn. 6. Thanks, guys. Was I right? Yes, I was right. It was 6. All right. Guys, give me 2 seconds. I got to stand up. Actually, you know what we're going to do? Got it. Thank you. There are 2 things that we're going to do next before I fall asleep. That's what we're going to do. I have some like started shells and I want to finish them. And then I'm also gonna grab some more jellyfish because I'm on a jellyfish kick and I've had enough of sea turtles. Ruthie, stay, baby. Just stay. Just stay, mama girl. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll be right back. Oh my god, my spine. Holy crud. Ooh. I feel all the snow shoveling I did in my butt. Oh man. Oh, and a frog. We gotta finish that frog. Oh, God. Ow. Maybe we'll do this one. This one. This one. Okay. Oh, that was a big stretch, mama girl. Such a big stretch. Oof. Okay. But you'll be back if I'm selling live. All right. So I grabbed a few things. Mainly just because I had an entire drawer of shit like this. And we gotta finish the shit like that. Okay. Here, come under this one. I'll put you under the blanket. Don't worry. Just lay. Lay. Ruthie, I know what you want. Just lay down. Lay. Lay down. I know what you want. Come under. Yeah, you see? You're so silly. All right. Anyway, so I did pull the skeins in order to finish these little bits and baubles that I had in a drawer. And then I'm going to actually put them back. Because I don't need to be making sea turtle shells right now, but there was no point in just keeping this yarn like used in the drawer in the other room. So what will I make with the Premier gumdrop yarn? I will be making sea turtles, most likely. Can you see it? I'm not going to take it down right now because I don't want the whole thing to fall on my head. Uh-oh, someone's message was held for review. And I don't think it was published. You are using yarn. Yes, I am. You need to buy more now. No. Currently trying to make a shawl scarf in Lakeside to match your new ear warmers. Really struggling with the pattern. It's not well written. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wish I could help. Any crochet tapestries in the works or thinking about one for the future? They're my current Piper fixation. I want to do one with my logo for when we switch yarn rooms. But I don't think I'm going to do that this year. I am obsessed with them and I love them, but I don't foresee myself doing very many of them in this next year, mainly because we got to wind down the yarn usage. When I like the past week, my brain is just on overload of information. You fell asleep watching me on the TV. Oh, thank you. I don't I didn't realize how much goes into selling a house and all the things that we're going to have to do to sell this house, and I'm very overwhelmed. I do plan on releasing patterns this year. Which ones are going to happen? Your guess is going to be as good as mine right now. Because every time I go to sit down to start working on them, I decide on something different. So, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that one I use for turtle shells. That's the green, maroon, and beige one, right? I think I use that for turtle shells and they come out really cute. What did I crochet on the shelf behind me? That's a unicorn, a mushroom man, a stingray, a turtle, and another unicorn. My testers come straight from my members. That's how I pick my testers. But thank you so much. For the bodies of the fins, almond. Almond for the bodies. Maybe we'll try that. Absolutely. Hello, hello, hello. You're doing good, thank you. Also, all the members who are here, I don't think all of you guys were here earlier. We have new emotes for members, guys, just so y'all are aware. There are new member emotes. So make sure you check them out. Sometimes I don't know when my row starts without the row counter. Most of the time I'm counting without counting, because if I hit the decrease and I don't have the number of increased rows needed, I know I need to keep going. Ruthie's your favorite, yeah. Anyone else need a de-shrimp? Yes. Did I make an elephant in this color? Oh, in the purple? No, of course not. Have I made any elephants? I wish I could count without counting. That's kind of what it is. Like, I can just tell where I'm at in the row. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. I don't use stitch markers. No, I don't use stitch markers almost ever. There are some things I use stitch markers for, but it's very rare that I use it. I tend to leave them on the front. Called out. Thanks, Aaliyah. Oh my gosh, Laura, thank you for the floating heart. Call out, yeah. Do my fingers ever get sore? Not really. The things I want to crochet but have never done before. Nope. You're making a jellyfish right now, not using stitch marker. That's awesome. Multitasking, I could never. I mean, it's not even really multitasking. Like, I'm still... Like, guys, if I do one increase in the row below and the next row is just 2 single crochet and an increase, then I know if I hit the point where I hit 2 single crochet and an increase that the next row is most likely, if the pattern isn't different, going to be 3 single crochet and an increase. I don't need a stitch marker to tell me that I'm doing something different. It's good beginner knitting in the round, and the round is easier than flat knitting. Just knit and you get stockinette stitch without purling. Yeah, we got to get there. I can't figure it out. No windows in the crochet, right? I'm not making lists because after the burnout kind of fizzled, I was not wanting to crochet stuffed animals at all. So I'm kind of letting myself right now, for like the next month, crochet whatever the hell I want. So if I get on a jellyfish kick, oh no, I'll have 50 jellyfish and it'll be fine. Is it a leap year? Is it really? King size blanket was the biggest thing, yes. You love my channel. Thank you. So Sarah is letting herself use what she wants and what she needs to do. And then once we organize the yarn room, which I think is happening when Kyle is back from Aruba, because he needs to rub it in a little bit further that he's in Aruba and I'm not. Wow, words hard. Then I can like focus on things. But because I'm trying to use up yarn and we're going to move everything around, I was like, what can I use up quickly? And I was like, velvet. If I use the parts that I've already got and some velvet and do this and this and this. So thank you for the Sunday. Thank you. Thank you. I gotta rip this actually. Jellyfish are fun, in my opinion, if you don't make them no sew. It's so nice. Very fun. Your lists tend to make you feel like crochet is work. Well, crochet for me is work. But just told you. Told me what? The heck did I do? No apologies for continuing to ask. I don't know the color. That particular skein did not have a label on it, but it's Bernat Baby Blanket in the dots line. I'm not sure what color, but yeah. I find I get on kicks of things, make X number of whatever, and then move on to another project. Yeah, I get that. Have I ever done crochet on a cruise? Well, considering the fact that I have never been on a cruise, the answer to that question would be no. What am I making? I'm making sea turtle shells. The biggest crochet project was a king size blanket. The one I'm holding right now? What? You're making a beanie. Very nice. I've seen them advertising and I didn't know if you went to one and like it or not. I have never been on a cruise. Believe me, if I went on a cruise, you would know. I haven't been on a vacation in like almost 7 years, maybe 8 years. I'm long overdue for a vacation, except now I'm trying to buy a different house. So vacation's gonna have to wait until 2027. It's fine. Any unfinished projects you see, as I personally have a temperature blanket permanently stuck in June of 2024. I don't think I have any terminal projects. I think I only have one terminal cow right now. But I think I've just got I've got a million sea turtle shells. I've got a million regular turtle shells. If people don't do markets, what other ways can crochet businesses become profitable? Good luck. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. What? Okay, I'm fine. I'm trying to decrease right now and your hook won't go in the stitches. Try a smaller hook. Drea Rena Knits. Okay. How did I pick the colors I wanted to buy in bulk for your business? Bold of you to assume that I buy in bulk, because I don't. I buy on sale. That's how I decide. Recommend some projects. It depends on what kind of yarn you have and what you want to make. Make whatever you want to make. Just picked up a beanie and I'm knitting. I actually need knit clockwise, not counterclockwise. I don't even know the difference between clockwise and counterclockwise. I don't know which way I knit. I can't even. Will I make cows? Maybe. I don't know. Went on my first cruise last year. I loved it. Got lots of knitting and crocheting done. Any of your projects in timeout at the moment? I have a cow in timeout. Mainly just because I didn't want to finish it. And it was someone who wanted it on TikTok, and then they stopped responding and they never answered me. So I don't even know if I want to finish it. Goal this year is to go to Prague. Very fun. Girl, your stitch marker. I don't use stitch markers. My favorite art novella, my youngest kids, as an intro to flying. Very cool. What size hook am I using for Bernat blanket? A 5.5. Hi, Faith. If I have it, can I show you my first project? Not right now. I don't have my first project. That was a blanket from my brother, but I have my first stitches. My grandma put them all together for me, and I do have that in my closet. But my first project I ever made is a blanket, and it was my brother's baby blanket. My mom has it somewhere. I should see if she can find it somewhere. How big is the cow going to be? Probably the same size as the timeout cow from Vlogmas last year, but I'm not touching it right now, so we're not finishing it. I've been joining for a while. That's okay, Faith. How are you doing? How's the snowpocalypse? My dog, Ruthie, she's good. She's laying next to me right now. The Knitting Bag of Tricks book by Patty Lyons and the workbook helped me understand my knitting stitches better. Okay, that's good to know. Aaliyah, can you text me that or message me that? To not be using a 5.5 just feels weird. Yeah. You haven't actually gotten any snow yet. I'm sorry. I'm so pretty. Thank you. Do I make butterflies? I can. Aaliyah, she can. Do I ever pattern test for other people or for my patterns? You love you some, oh God. Snow, I don't like that. How do I add-onize hot glue? Others. Occasionally, there's a few people that I'll test for, but I haven't been asked to test in a while. And testing is a lot of work. If you do it properly, it's a lot of work. I know that took 14 hours to make, but as soon as I get one of those kits from a craft store, I barely get halfway through and they end up perpetually unfinished, right? Have I fired Ben from the eyes? Not yet, but he's about to be fired from the eyes. Favorite brand of yarn? Probably Premier right now. Nothing major happened since I've gone. I'm trying to buy a house. That's about it. I want to move, and I finally got Ben to agree. I think my issue with pattern writing, and I can tell you this right now, because I'm having the same issue with editing, is that when I'm sitting and doing computer work, it feels like I'm slacking. And that sounds so weird. But like when I'm not constantly making craft show prep, I don't feel like I'm doing enough. And that's totally a me problem. But that's a part of like the issue of why I've been going to the library to edit and do things, because if I'm not forced to sit down and do that, I'm not going to choose to sit at a computer when I can choose to be crocheting. Does that make sense? Have we restarted house hunting? Yes, we have. Is Ben getting his own room, or are you getting own room 2 or 3? Well, there's a lot of factors. Happened by Premier order. Thank you. It was very frustrating. What did I make with that yarn? I didn't know what to do with. I think it was in a short or on Instagram. I have not touched it yet. There's a lot of balls in the air about buying a new house. We might have to do a bathroom remodel, which I wasn't expecting, but property value. I taken a year off of writing. Yeah. So, and it's hard, and I know, like, would it be worth hiring someone to help you publish them? Yes, but like who? You know what I mean? Like who? I don't know. Just started to do markets now. Do you know if one needs some kind of license to sell at markets? That goes state by state. Before you sell at markets, though, if you're not a business, I'd make yourself a legal business for taxes, because you don't want to mess up the government and check your state laws for what you need to do for your specific state to vend. We will sell this current property, which is news. That is a new thing. How to fix up your house to sell it. Yeah, kind of. So the problem is, when we bought this house, we bought the downstairs bathroom. The bathroom didn't have a shower, have a sink, but it was still considered a 2-bedroom. And they did a really shitty job painting it so that way you couldn't see like the green, white, and black tile that was in the bathroom. So they just painted all white, which was fine. But now 3 years later, that paint, they did such a shitty job. It's all peeling and cracking. It looks like shit. And we were able to put a sink in the shower. No. Put a sink in the bathroom because it just had a toilet and a shower. There was no sink. We were able to put a sink in, but it doesn't have hot water. So in reality, state and local laws. Yes, that's a very good point, Robbie. type up what you say when you crochet. And honestly, the thing with pattern writing that drives me crazy, and like, I go back and look at my old patterns, and when I find mistakes, it makes me so angry because I'm like, I missed it, my testers missed it, like everybody missed it, and Fiona is still spelt wrong on page 7 of my flamingo. Like, it gives me so much anxiety with that as well. To make it worth value more. So it's just like a weird thing with my house of it's considered 2 full bathrooms, but the bathroom doesn't have a sink and there's no way to get it hot water unless I like basically rip out the entire shower and rip out everything. Which isn't ideal, but now I got to get a contractor in to like do it. Hello, hello. All because the bathroom does not have a sink. Writing patterns are like yarn bark. Yes. Gumdrop yarn, I make sea turtles. But shopping for a new one is so much fun. Yeah. Come over as bold earlier. I also love to crochet. You're good. I don't even remember what you said. I'm so tired right now. If I had to write a pattern. It's so much work and I really don't like doing it, but I know you guys want the things that I design and I get it. And it would be a good thing for me to do. It's just flipping the switch in my brain. Like, you know how long it took me to find a new sticker provider? To the point where I hate this new sticker provider that I will never use them again, even though their prices are phenomenal. I will never use them again because I ordered my stickers 2 weeks ago and I still don't have my stickers. And I ordered from a second company and I got those stickers a week ago. But I want the full set before I have them go live. I just want to flow. That's another part that I always forget out is the pattern pictures. That shit sucks. Is gumdrop size 6 or 7? I don't know, and I'm not going to take it down right now because it will fall on my head. Sticker app. My brain isn't tired. I have that problem all the time. Even if it could be installed under the shower, that's a great idea. But it drains out into the shower. So it's not like a legal sink, basically. How did I learn to crochet? My grandma taught me. Drink Great Friday. I just said it. And now you're back home, Kevin. That's awesome. I'm glad you're okay. Is it going to be an early night? Yeah, it's going to be an early night. I'm getting sleepy. I'm trying to hold out as long as I can, but I'm like fading. How's Toby? I think Toby moved out. Yeah, taught me and I can't wait to teach your daughter. Oh. I think Toby has officially moved out. We have not seen them there. Oh my God, did you just hear that? That was my stomach. We think Toby moved out. I learned to crochet from my grandma. My grandma taught me. Yeah, I think Toby moved out. How am I? I'm doing well, thank you. But I'm really glad that he's not outside in the snow right now. I'm making sea turtle shells. Don't want to deal with things like that when you know it's all yours. Yeah, it's annoying. It is definitely an annoyance. Like I just saw what happened to Rainbow Craft Collective, and it's disheartening and it's unfortunate. And I mean, no matter what, like you can accuse someone of stealing, like, okay, fine, whatever, but still treat people with respect. Taught you how to use a sewing machine. Very nice. No, Toby was my neighbor's dog. Bruno is my parents' dog. Toby was the one who kept being outside, the golden retriever who would bark all the time, all summer long. No, Toby is not a human. I have not been shopping, but I'm mainly going to be getting my yarn from Premier. Yeah, zoning names. Yeah. How are grandmas? Grandmas are okay. Terry's in a new facility. She does not like it, and that's too bad. I think Terry would be a lot better off if she could see, and they're still waiting for the results of her cornea transplant, so they can't get her glasses yet. Oh my God, the math. Yeah, the math. What pisses me off is that, like, the math doesn't even end up being the problem for me. Like, it's not the numbers. The numbers I'm going to get to work out. I'm going to get the numbers to work out every time. It's that the word Fiona, the title of the pattern, is going to be spelled wrong. Or I'm going to forget a comma. Or I decided now I really like it very explicit that, like, anything that's going to be times 8, times 6, whatever, has to be in parentheses because it makes sense. So I have like a lot of patterns where it goes increase times 6 times 8, and then the next one I'll put single crochet increase times whatever. And it's like that first one should also be in parentheses. But it's just like now that I've been doing it for so long, I'm like, oh, I got to go back on my old ones and brush them up because they don't look as good or they're not written as thoroughly, which is just learning, but it's frustrating to me. He hangs it in your desk and shows it when he streams on Twitch. Oh, yes, I do remember. Thank you. That's awesome. I'm glad he liked it. I'm too hard on myself. 100% I am. It was from the live sale. He loves it so much. That's amazing. I'm so glad. Yay. Oh, I get tripped up on it. Yeah. Repetitive. It's hard to keep focused. Yep. He named him Jello. I love that. You are back. Welcome back. What is January 29th? Oh, that's when the next live sale is. Yes. I'm like, what's that? The next live sale. It makes sense to you. And you know what? That's all that matters. You have that yarn. Amazing. I never know what else to make with this yarn, so I always just default to turtles. Does anybody have any ideas for this yarn? All I can see whenever I see this yarn, it looks like Vineyard Vine to me. Does that track with anybody else? What time? 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Seahorse. Definitely done seahorses. I don't make things for Easter generally. Frogs, pink fries. Frogs, curly octopus, and they fly. Okay. Hearts. I don't do hearts for Valentine's Day either. I don't do holidays. Snail. Guess it could be like a poison frog. A cute bat. Seahorse. I feel like I have done seahorses in this before. That's a good one. Because I don't have much of this yarn left, and that would be good to do. Aaliyah, you want everything to be a bat. Crochet a blanket so bad, but I don't know how to start and where I won't get frustrated. I'd recommend, instead of doing like one stitch for an entire blanket, make granny squares. And there are so many different types of squares. Find different squares and try them and figure out like different squares, and then you can crochet them all together. So you don't have to make like an entire blanket all in one stitch. You can make each square different and then put it all together. Flamingos, pigs, seahorses, and otters. Okay. Unicorn or jellyfish. Interesting pig. I always get nervous to do pigs in different colors other than just like solid pinks. Thanks. You are welcome. Because people in my general area just like don't. Clams. Jellyfish, rooster. And like, yeah, there's pink in this for a pig, but it's like not all pink, so I just fear. Starfish. Michael's is buying buy two, get one free. Yeah, it's not honestly a good a deal as people think it is. It's really not that great of a deal. Scrappy bear. I actually think I'm going to go to Michael's and exchange some yarn. Because I have a ton of teal and I need white. A pillow star. A gargoyle. Oh, so fun. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you for all the hundreds. Unicorn spirals. Ow. These scissors are really pointy. Yeah, I always wait for Michael's to do 40% off online if I'm going to order from Michael's. Like, switch it out. Yeah. Like, I have one color and I don't want that color. I want something different. Lemon V, thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you. I miss Joann. Yeah, me too. Have I tried plush yet? What did I think of it? I haven't. I honestly have not made anything with it yet. But I like it. I just haven't used it yet. Can I make an otter? I can, just not right now. Oyster shells, maybe a stingray. Okay. Big twist plush at Michael's. Did you really? Don't play with my heart like that. Do you have to buy 12 of the same color? You have to get it all in the same color, and you got to look to see how much of a percentage off that is and if it's actually a good deal, because Michael's is notorious for it not actually being a good deal. There's a Joann sign near your house, and I want to steal it. I totally would. Can I make an otter before 11? Nope, not today. Michael's always frustrates me. It was just one skein, you're not kidding. I'm gonna have to go to Michael's. Posh and baby bear, but no plush. Oof. No, I don't need it. Thank you, Paul, but I don't need it. Because I don't trust Michael's to not just discontinue it in 6 months. I just don't trust them. And I'd rather get rid of what I've got, use it, and be done with it than keep holding my breath that someone else is going to bring it back or that Michael's is going to keep it for more than 6 months. Yeah. How do I price things? Cost of materials plus time. Give yourself an hourly wage. By Friday, I think I'm gonna. I mean, I would. Ball frog. I hate leggy frogs. I'm a leggy frog hater. Michael still has not gotten Cozy Cub. Well, they changed the name of it now back to Baby Bear, which is probably why. So it's probably coming. It was a 50% off coupon. Oh, that's awesome, Kevin. I think that they did. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, Larissa, I know you mean well, but when you say that I look exhausted, what you're really saying is that I look like crap. Usually you start liking something and then it's gone, no warning to. It's the same way here. Good night, pandas. I don't know why Nightbot deleted your message, but I can see it. That's all right. I know you meant well. Will I be live tomorrow? I'm considering it. Honestly, it depends on how much I get done and what time my husband gets home from work. If he gets home from work. Because I feel like I haven't seen him in 4 days because I really haven't. I have hardly seen him. He's been working like insane overtime so he can afford a house. And I kind of miss him. Kinda. But I do need to, there is some stuff on the knitting machine I need to do. I have some scarves I need to make. I have, work to do, so it's either probably going to be Monday, Tuesday. Actually, Ben is working tomorrow night, so probably Monday night. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, my stomach is making noises. Looks like I knock it out pretty fast. It depends on the day and it depends on what I'm making, honestly, and how many parts I have pre-made. A large frog. You're crocheting an infinity scarf? That's awesome. Do I need a food break? Honestly, probably, but if I get off, I'm going to be getting off and going to sleep. So I'm trying to hold out. Guys, I made my own chicken salad. You should be so proud of me. We have more likes than people watching. Woot woot. Thanks, guys. Woot woot. I am making a singular frog because this was left over. I need to get back on my sleep schedule, which is like staying up until midnight or 1 o'clock. So like I gotta stay up for a little bit longer. What do I put my chickens out? So I bought canned chicken from Costco. Mayonnaise and cranberries. It was so basic and I did not care. It was so good. And then I picked out all of the cranberries and didn't eat the rest of the chicken, and it's still sitting in a bowl in the refrigerator. I love your lives. You should do them more. I will not be doing that. I used to do that. It was too much work. They are a lot of work. How many 20-pound boxes of polyfill do I think I went through last year? I should keep track of that this year. Thank you for that. Because I'm already down a full box of polyfill. Pecans and grapes in it. Yeah. No, there's nothing wrong with canned chicken. I just have never bought canned chicken, and most canned chicken is also processed with canned tuna, which then would kill me. But Costco's is not. What is my favorite fast food? McDonald's, because I can't eat a lot of fast food because, again, cross-contamination, it will kill me. Okay, so I've already gone through a 20-pound box of polyfill this year, honestly, within like the last 2 weeks. And I have some things like in this dump space on the side that need a ton of stuffing, and I've been avoiding. Like I've got 4 big mama turtles that need stuffing, and I have been avoiding stuffing them. So I've probably technically actually used more. Last year, I know there was a point in time I bought like 8 boxes of polyfill, so 20 boxes maybe for the year. Maybe more or less, give or take. Maybe 15, give or take. Is that a unicorn on the shelf? It is. Hi, Loretta. I am making a frog. You want the frog? They're available on my website. Who cares if it's basic high five? Well, thank you. Yes, high five. Polyfill does go by fast. Yes. 15 to 20. Yeah. What is the brown plush behind me? Mushroom Man? I think there's a brown sea turtle back there too. Do I sell otters? Occasionally. I have not made one in quite some time. Yeah, especially when I'm stuffing things and not just making parts. I'm not skilled enough to freehand. Gotcha. What are you specifically looking for? Can I sell some soon? If you fill out the contact me page on my website, I'm more than happy to make one. I seem tired. I'm very unfocused. I got polyfill last from Walmart for like 58 bucks a box. How did I find the pattern for how to crochet a frog? Will I please send you the website? It's my website, crochetvision.com. It is my pattern from crochetvision.com. I cannot send you the links because I'm on YouTube and YouTube does not let you do that. However, you can go to crochetvision.com and find it there. A Sophie scarf by Crochet. Is the Sophie scarf the same as the Sophie hood? I would just Google Sophie scarf but crochet and see if anything comes up in like Etsy or Google. And it's great. Thank you. I'm a little biased. I do like it. I have popcorn here, but if I open up the popcorn, Ruthie's gonna wake up and she's been stressy, so I don't want to stress her. Have I ever used weighted polyfill? I have not. Guys, this frog has been sitting half unfinished since I did the how many frogs can I make video, which has been a few weeks now. Why do I not like leggy frogs? Because they look like a box with legs. I've never seen a frog that looks like that. Do I like snow or rain more? Can I pick D, none of the above? I'm also starting to run low on my one box of polyfill. I'm not looking forward to normal pricing. Hope a good sale comes up soon. I'm going to say that your best price is going to be like $58 from Walmart because it's almost half off. But I think I'm at a point where I don't have a choice and I need to open this bag and I'm very hungry. It's going to leave her. You don't know anything about the website. It's my website. I own it. I made it. It's crochetvision.com, and that's where you can find the pattern. Or you can go to Etsy and pay more for it. Do I get headaches with snow like I do with the rain? Sometimes. I didn't really have a bad headache this time, though. I guess I did 2 days ago. I'm really having bad, like, cramps and back pain for other things. Michael's wants $90. Yeah, which is insane. No, I had a headache 2 days ago, so that about tracks. I had like the worst pre-period cramps of my life yesterday, and I was flipping miserable, and my period still hasn't started, but that's all it was, and I was like in searing pain. Ben's like, are you okay? I'm like, no, no, I'm not. 90-Day Fiance is over. Woot woot. Oh, she woke up. Did you hear the popcorn? There you go, pretty girl. How about on Etsy? There you go. To my members, guys, I think there is now a I don't do favorites sticker, emote. Box of polyfill for $33. The 20-pound box of polyfill for $33? I don't think so. Maybe the 5-pound box of Polyfill. But not the 20-pound box of Polyfill. I'm so pretty, thank you. Oops. I know I'm torturing you. Because it's an airport, Aaliyah, didn't you know? Arrivals need to be announced. And departures. Bye. Oh, 10-pound box. Yeah, the 20-pound box. No, we go for the big box. A 20-pound box of Polyfill in the clearance section at Walmart for $26. I'm jealous. Sensitive to geomagnetic storms. I'm not sure if it's geomagnetic or if it's just pressure systems in general. I did get this thing, though, from an ad on like Instagram or TikTok or one of those things. And it's called a Zook. I definitely did get a barometric pressure headache from this storm because I was using my Zook 3 days ago. Yes, my answer is yes. Aaliyah, you don't need to justify yourself to me. And it's literally like a... How do you explain the Zook? It's Z-O-K. Google it. And I don't know how it works. It like repressurizes your head and you stick it in your ear, and for the love of God, it actually works. Working probably like crazy for a 2-day event. How much money do you think is a good number to have? I haven't really done big events where 25,000 people are expected. I would go based off of how much you paid for your event space, and then project what you want to make off of that number, and then take that number of inventory and like at least triple it. See, to get the 20-pound box, I order it online. I have never found it for that price in store. Sound canceling earbuds, yeah. It's this little like thing, and you stick it in your ear, and it like sucks the pressure out of your ear, and it actually works. And I totally thought it was a scam, but I was so miserable at one point that I was like, I don't care. Like when I was going through all the headache stuff, and I was like, I really don't care. I need something to work, and if this stupid thing will work, I'll freaking try anything right now, and it actually worked. You know, I order the 20-pound box online and pick it up. Or, not, I don't order it online and pick it up. I ship it to myself. I've only found it on the website, app, whatever. I'd call it 7. It hits the vagus nerve just right. I don't know what the heck it hits, but it helps so much. Yeah. Z-O-K. It was like 20 bucks. Maybe it was 25 bucks. It might have been 30. I did not care. It works. Yeah. And A just didn't have a cracking headache because of your earbud trick. Okay. Shells are in whole assembly. Exactly. I'll call it 7. And the bargain bin for $1. Yeah. It is night right now. Yep. It's 10:17 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Yeah, I love the Zook. And I keep forgetting about it. But it works. I remembered it the other day, and I needed it. I did not think it was going to work. We did a good crunch. When is the next time I'm crocheting a blanket? That would be on the 10th of never. Noises. I always use noise canceling headphones or earbuds to block out the sound. Irritated me. I sometimes get headaches from noises. I really sometimes get headaches from smells, like perfumes. Forget it. Popcorn tax, exactly. Monkey, no. I don't have a monkey. And light. Sometimes if I stare at the light wrong, like sometimes my ring lights give me headaches. These new ones have been a lot better than the old ones, but sometimes light gives me headaches. I'm very migraine sensitive. Like, your stereotypical grandma rose scented perfume, instant migraine. But I worked at Lush for over a year. Make it make sense. And didn't have a single issue working at Lush. Energy sensitive? Maybe. Lush? Fine. Everything was stinky there. It was great. Didn't get a single headache. Rose scented perfume? Forget it. I don't wear perfume because I can't with the smells. It's like synthetic flowers. Am I going to finish my crochet pattern tonight? I just finished that frog. The frog is done. I don't know what I'm going to do next right now. I'm eating popcorn and contemplating my life decisions. Yeah. And that's like for my triggered migraines. Sometimes I just wake up with tension headaches and like it's bad. Those are rough. I used to get those so bad, Ben thought I was depressed for years. I didn't even realize I was dealing with migraines until I wasn't dealing with those anymore. I did mark 7. Charlie, you're a bit behind in the chat. So I can't always tell. Oh boy. Essential oils for perfume. Which I guess is why I didn't have a problem with Lush. What are you going to crochet next? I have no idea. I loved that job. That was a good job. Until I switched management, that was a really good job. Smoke. Can't do smoke. My realtor and my husband are like, I've got a good sniffer on me. Because we'd walk into houses when we were looking for houses. And the instant I smell cigarette smoke, I walk out the door. And Stephanie's like, I don't even smell anything. I'm like, I do. And Ben's like, I smell it very faint. I'm like, nah, it's going to kill me. We got to go now. We walk right out. Cigarette smoke? Nuh-uh. I finished a jellyfish. I've got about 20 more in a bag. You want that one? I dropped it. That's always the rule. If I drop it, it's yours. Ooh, I dropped that one too, but that's a little one. I have a website. I will be crocheting again tonight when I'm done eating. I think. All right. Miss, this is the last one for you. That's it, okay? I'm getting greedy with the popcorn. All done. Made you go make popcorn. Hubby was happy. Yes. The rest is your headache. I can't handle like the smell of cigarettes, smoke, if it's lingering in a room, anything. But I loved smoking cigarettes in high school. I was a bad kid. I smoked for like 2 weeks. And I was like, this is bad. I'm going to finish this jellyfish. That's what I'm going to do. They were to cover it up, I can still smell it. Yep, I agree. It's Costco. And what's worse than cigarettes? Cigars. Yuck. You love me, thank you. Do I have any bats that need finishing? Oh, I do. I would just have to get up to get them. I've been putting gray on the side every time I find gray skeins to do bats, so. I'm so good, thank you. Yeah, that entire giant bag of Skinny Pop is like $6 at Costco. 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 Gotta love a Costco. I am making a jellyfish. Costco's my jam. I love Costco. Can't even hear someone smoking outside. Gross. Yeah. Every time I see it in your videos, I smile. Thank you. I'm making a jellyfish. Have I ever done micro crochet? Nope. And I will never do micro crochet. Oh, they're building a Costco? Costco. What I get at Costco this week? I'll tell you. Didn't you want to know? 5 cases of Celsius. Popcorn. Cheese. Tortillas. And soup. Oh, and the chicken. It is chilly. Lenny said they used to take us to the casino to go to the pool when we were kids to cigarette smoke. Just reminds me of the casino. Fair enough. If Costco started selling yarn, I would be in trouble. New Zealand, only one Costco and IKEA just opened. I love IKEA. Sam's Club, I don't have Sam's Club. Pattern's not available for this one. It's my pattern. Everything I make is pretty much my patterns, but I don't have this one out yet. Does it snow? It just did. Yes, we have snow on the ground right now, unfortunately. If you would like it, though, you're more than welcome to come and take it, because I don't want it. Have a good night. Good night, Nancy. Sam's Club is like Costco, except it's owned by Walmart. Costco is Costco. I'm wearing my Costco sweatpants right now. Good night. You have to go. Have a good night. Costco's building apartments over the stores. That's smart. That is brilliant, actually. And I hope that if you rent from them, they will give you a free membership. Because that's brilliant. Nutrition ribbon and cotton thread. Bless. Bless. Bushfires, it's been that hot. I'm in the US. It's frigid outside. So good. I don't think I've ever been in a Sam's Club. I've heard great things. My grandfather used to go to Sam's Club, but we don't have Sam's Club. I probably would love Sam's Club, but Sam's Club doesn't have a $1.50 hot dog. You worked in a Sam's Club, never again? I can see that. I think the closest Sam's Club is Baltimore, and that's like an hour and a half away. He's 3 inches tall. Family doesn't get it when you want yarn for your birthday. Yarn is expensive. Sam's Club toilet paper is better than Costco's. You'll die on that hill. Well, I buy Charmin, so I like Charmin. And shovel snow, and you have 2 Costco's where you live. That's awesome, Kevin. You're in a place where, yeah, Australia. You'd like to make you a jellyfish. Fantastic. I don't have a pattern for you. Like 2 hours away, yeah. For birthday and Christmas, yeah. We just got a Weiss, like the grocery store that I didn't even know was a thing. Sam's Club toilet paper is goated. All right. I don't play the Do You Remember Me game. Dave, baby diapers and wipes from Sam's Club. Gotcha. Has it driven my plushie prices to go up? No, because I only buy yarn on sale. Should it? Probably. Weiss has a great bakery section. Ooh. You have 10 inches of snow on your porch? Dude, same. I'm making a jellyfish. I only buy my yarn when it's on sale, basically, so not yet. Hey, Aaliyah. All my members, we have a whack. There is a new members only emote that we should hit because Aaliyah put down the hammer. Do I take breaks from crocheting? Sometimes. Where are my members at? Who's got it? Damn. I have seen the new Bernat Pixel yarn. Whack. When in Pennsylvania, it's huge. Aaliyah, I made that for you. For your birthday, you bought a lot of directly from Premiere, which have a bit of price tag. I think I will do it again this year. So many more colors available. Yeah, I love Premiere. If you order from them, make sure you use my link, please. But I've been really enjoying their stuff recently. How do you access the emotes? The smiley face next to the chat button. If I had that, it would be too powerful. It's like the old formula Bernat. Oh no! Like the really thick stuff? Are you serious? What's the year on it? It's so gross. What's the year on it? That makes me so sad. Cracker Jacks open up near us? I don't know what Cracker Jacks is. Interesting. I'm surprised. I'm surprised they went back to the old formula. Give me the formuoli. What's the first part of that one from SpongeBob? It is. I thought it was ravioli first, but I was like, I don't think that's wrong. I was like, I think that's wrong. It's the all the colors color, so maybe because of the dye. Possibly. Premier Yarns is where I buy my yarn from. Good morning. It could be the colors in it. Does it have a year on it? Like, oh my God, they're so much better. I feel like this jellyfish is taking forever. $20.25. Interesting. It could be because of the dye. But that almost makes me want to order a skein of it. If I didn't, look, guys, I'm really not happy with the way that Yarn Inspirations has been acting. Otherwise, I'd order it. but I'm not thrilled on how they're acting. You crocheted a bag and you love it. That's awesome. Try the ones from Target instead. Did Target have the Pixel? Never responded to me about my order. Nope. Gotten so many people in membership. That's funny. Oh, the Celestial one. Though it would make sense to me for Target to get like new ones that are like Target exclusive Bernat blanket yarns. Like that would make sense to me. I'm going to Target.com. Walmart has it. At least at Walmart online. Ethereal Stripes Sunrise is what Target has. And yo. Bernat blanket Ethereal Stripes at Target is $11.99. Currently on sale for $10.99. And I bet if you use your Target Red card, you get an extra 5% off. Now it is stripy instead of multicolored the way the other one is. That's very interesting to me. Got the pixel from Walmart, but was shipped from your inspirations directly. Interesting. Oh, I force Walmart to take responsibility when things go wrong. I've done it. I'll do it again. I'm waiting. I bought, I'm going to tell you about my Walmart order. I ordered a 3-set box of Polyfill from Walmart. And they shipped 2 of the 3 boxes, and the third one I'm still waiting on, and I'm about to rip them a new butthole. It's only been 2 years, but I've managed to make a blanket for your baby cousin every year, one for her birthday. That's awesome. couple of fun stitches. That's amazing. I was having an issue with Walmart. I ordered from Walmart and they shipped it to my house and they took a picture of the delivered package at my house, except it wasn't my house. To which I had to call Walmart and be like, yo, I don't know where you delivered this to, and I know they took a picture of it, but that's not my house. That's not my stoop. Like, what do you mean that's not your stoop? I'm like, that's not my stoop. Would you like me to send you a picture of my stoop? Because that's not my stoop. She's the child of my favorite aunt, so I'm going to spoil her. Oh. Big corporations need new buttholes every so often. I agree. Hello, hello. I have so much cleaning to do in this room today. I'm going to leave it till tomorrow, but the yarn room looks like it got hit with a bomb. I am working on a jellyfish. We got all the SpongeBob references today. Jellyfishing, jellyfishing, jellyfishing. I didn't even really watch SpongeBob a lot as a kid. Apparently my brain is just in a SpongeBob mood. Stoop, there it is. It wasn't my stoop. Like, that's not my door. That's not my house. I don't know where this shirt got delivered to, but that's not my house. They sent me a new one. I was like, excuse me, Mr. Walmart people? That's not my house. Back from shoveling, glitter still on. Not for much longer, but we are currently still here. Excuse me. I'm getting tired, guys. Yeah, I would copy attitudes as a child. I know we're shocked I'd get an attitude. So every time I'd get an attitude, my mom would think it was either from SpongeBob or Lizzie McGuire or That's So Raven. So then I wasn't allowed to watch those shows. See, things don't even ship to my house anymore. I have to go to the post office for most things. That's annoying. Like the rainbow earwormer. Thank you. Grabbed you from Walmart. They make a completely different shirt and then just want me to keep it or send it back for a refund, but I am not getting my order. Oh. That's when you rip them a new butthole. She was sassy. Raven had an attitude. I would be like, great, let me speak to your supervisor. And then shockingly, they'd get it fixed. And then I'd be like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I already said I want to speak to a supervisor. I'm not talking to you anymore. Let me speak to your supervisor. You could start by getting me your supervisor. You already told me that you can't help me, so get me someone that will. Like your supervisor. Walmart carry all the colors of Bernat on their website because I know they don't carry them all in store. Yarn Inspirations is the only place that carries all the colors. Because Yarn Inspirations is the one who makes it. They are the one who actually produces it. I don't believe Walmart carries all the colors. Amazon carries a good chunk of them, but it's coming from the same place. Pull out the good old Karen move. I am making a jellyfish. So you have your mom do it, but you're going to need to learn how to do it at some point, so. And then it could be a game. And sport. That's what it is for me now. I have friends who'll be like, hey, Sarah, can you call this place for me? And I'll be like, yes, I can. She enjoys it more. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's her. I enjoy watching my mom do it. Have I told you guys the wedding story of when my mom walked up one side of a manager and back down the other? And then my wedding got extended an extra hour. Maybe a half hour. And the venue paid the DJ to do it.